Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our live stream. We'll wait just a little bit for those of you that are joining us today to trickle in. And as you come in, take a moment to just make yourself nice and comfortable. Take a nice seated position. You can sit like me or cross-legged, or maybe a cushion under your sitting bones. So today's live stream, I have been really inspired by the upcoming new moon, which is June 17, 18, between those days. So you will be feeling the vibrations today, tomorrow, Sunday. And this new moon is in the sign of Gemini, which is all about duality, polarity, and really finding balance. Now, with the new moon's energy, it's really about creating newness in your life. So right about now, you may be noticing there's like new ideas flowing. There's new thoughts that are moving through you. There's just newness, a new sensation, maybe a new vibration, maybe new projects, new decisions, new choices that you are creating for yourself. This is part of the new moon's energy. Every new moon, there is this newness. Whereas a full moon, there is this completion. So right now, it's really about this creativity. And that's what we're going to work on in our practice today, is really allowing our creative juices to get going, to really looking at the opposition, the difference between the hemispheres, the polarity, the duality, and also really allowing ourselves to really trust. This word trust has been coming to me for such a long time, just to trust, to create this radical trust in your body that you become unshakable. So do things maybe irritate you? Yes. Agitate you? Yes. Stress you? Yes. You are human, right? We are human. So we are living this human condition, this human journey. But what I mean by unshakable is that you've really got yourself. So if there's anything that's ending, if there's anything that's creating this closure, you still have yourself. You've got your back, you've got you. And when you've got you, there's this radical kind of trust and discernment that tends to come through. So in today's practice, we are going to be just a little more curious. I really invite you to be curious. I really invite you to move into the energy of this new moon. And also, I want to point out that this is the final new moon of spring. And we are moving into the summer. The summer solstice is approaching, where we are going to be more in this playfulness, but we will talk about that on our next monthly live stream. So with that said, let's begin seated. Let your hands just rest on your knees or your thighs. Roll your shoulders back and very gently go ahead and close your eyes. If you'd like to join the thumb and the first finger for a Jnana mudra, a mudra is a hand gesture. And this particular gesture, it helps you to just drop in quickly, immediately. And as you drop in to your seat, to yourself, to your breath, welcome yourself. Like you would be welcoming a guest into your house. How would you welcome them? Welcome yourself just like that. You can visualize it if it helps. Let your breath get slower and deeper and longer and wider. Spine long. And right now, I invite you to visualize a huge box, big box. This box can be made out of anything. And I want you to just place all your worries, all the stress, all the drama, all the trauma, all the stuff, all the issues into that box now. I'll wait for you as you continue to place all your stuff in there. You won't be needing any of those in your journey today. And now go ahead and close the lid of that box. Put it to the side. Again, you won't be needing that on your journey today. And now bring your attention to the space in between your eyebrows. And go back a little bit towards the back of your brain. And bring your eyeballs, as your eyes are closed, your eyeballs closer towards the center, just above your nose. Like you're looking down towards your nose, as if your eyes were open. And then just bring your eyeballs back to center. Soften your eyelashes, your eyebrows. Any tension you've collected around your face. Breathe in with me. Breathe out with me. Slowly now, let your hands join together at the heart space. Now set your intention for your practice, for newness, since that is the theme. Set your intention, be clear, be precise, and ask for what you need. Claim it, or rather, reclaim it. It's time. And I know you know it's time. And with that, with your exhale, send this intention out through your breath and into your orbit. Gently bow your head down to welcome yourself to your practice. As you are, enough, whole, complete, worthy. And on a count of 3, you will gently open your eyes. Stay with me. 1, 2. Blink the eyes open as you lift your head and come back into your space on 1. Let's start in child's pose. Open your knees nice and wide. Let your big toes touch. I get a lot of comments for Luna. If you don't know, this is Luna, my Havanese. My almost 6-year-old Havanese, and she's a natural yogi. So if you're curious of who this little love bug is, this is Luna. She'll be joining us maybe today for a little bit. All right, so extend your arms out and spread your fingers nice and wide, and then just gently let your elbows just land into the floor. Let your forehead land. Let yourself land. Let everything just land into the ground. Notice your landing. Is it soft? Is it abrupt? Is it harsh? Is it a gentle glide down? Now just notice how you're landing. With each exhale, just pay attention to your rib cage. Just natural breath for now. No need to immediately go into Ujjayi. Just take your time. When we are creating anything new, it's really crucial that we do take our time to play, to experiment, to investigate, to really sort of be like the scientist, just experimenting with your body, with your experiences, with your life. Then gently look in between your hands and walk your hands a little bit more forward. So now your elbows lift off the floor. Spread your fingers wide and go ahead and just climb onto your fingertips. And as you climb onto your fingertips, really claw the mat. Try to pull your fingertips towards the back of your mat. And now try to spread your hands away from each other. Notice what that does towards your chest and your collarbones and your intercostals. Just feel that. Take a look over to the left. Tuck your chin slightly in. Give a nice little stretch for your neck. Come back to center. Switch. Look over towards the right. Tuck the chin slightly in. Let your head go. Breathe into your neck. Come back through center. Plant your palms down. Keep the hands, your fingers spread. Push into the floor. Come on up. Hands and knees, tabletop position. As you come onto your hands and knees, separate your knees hip distance, and then just untuck your toes. So really feel the tops of your feet here. And as you feel the tops of your feet, just go ahead and press into your hands and round your upper back. Push the floor away. Then, as you exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades. Push the floor away. Inhale, round your upper back. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades and really drop your belly down. Draw your shoulder blades back. Inhale, round your upper back. Push the floor away. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades. Glide the hips slightly back. Drop the belly. Again, inhale, round. Keep the shoulders over your wrists, and as you exhale, squeeze. Now neutralize your spine. Draw your ribs slightly in. From here, send your ribs a little more to the right. So if you watch me, I'm just going to lean to the right, but now I want you to round your upper back. You'll feel more of the rounding on this right side, the more of that right side as you push into your right palm. Now, from here, keep this rounding and go over to the left. Round, round, round. Now, drop your belly, arch. Keep the arch, go over to the right, stay with the arch, and as you go to the right, now round your upper back. Drop the chin. Keep yourself rounded, go to the left, still rounded. Arch on the left, look forward. Keep yourself arched, go to the right and round. A little quicker. And now just feel and follow your rhythm. Arch on the left, stay with the arch as you go to the right, then round. Really push the floor away, drop your head to let your brain melt. Then as you arch, open. As you round, close. As you arch, open. And then see if you can just, as you close your eyes, I really invite you to close your eyes here. So it's less about really the visuals of the external architecture of what we're doing, but more of the internal architecture. Because that's what really matters, right? That's what really matters. And we want our practice to really fulfill us, not just the physicality of it, which is maybe how we found yoga, right? Maybe it was just for exercise. But then all of a sudden we feel some things. We feel a shift internally. We start to, as cliche as it sounds, we start to feel the change. Good, one more time here. Good, and come back to center, neutralize your spine. Now, round your spine again. Go now to the left. Lean to the left. Round, round, round. Drop your head. Shoulders are over your wrists. Keep yourself rounded. Go to the right. Now, arch your upper back. Look up. Keep the arch. Go to the left and round. Stay rounded to the right. Arch. And continue. Close your eyes. It's like there's nothing really to see, but rather everything to feel. So feel it, so that you can truly heal it. Feel it to heal it. And when you start to actually heal more things, which, by the way, there's no end to healing. So I don't know if that's bad news or good news, but there's really no end. It's just what happens is when you start to heal, what you're actually doing is you're starting to regulate even more your consciousness, your nervous system. Right? So some things that used to bother you, like they don't bother you anymore. And that's the change. That's the shift. Keep using your breath there to help you move. Feeling the round, feeling the arch. Getting any tangles out, any tangles you've collected this month, anything that you no longer want. And then just gently come back through center. Bring your knees together, bring your feet together, Vajrasana, take a seat. Then from here, you're going to let your hands just come down to the floor like so, super simple. But I'm going to ask you to flip your hands. So you're going to flip your hands so your palms are still on the floor, but your fingertips are facing towards the back of your mat. Flip. Now from here, start to walk your hands forward a little bit more. And when you cannot go anymore, hold here and breathe. Press into your palms. Now, if you tend to hyperextend your elbows, sometimes I have that with my elbows, I want you to just kind of bend the elbows slightly. It won't really, but feel and visualize like a little micro bending. This will help you to not fully lock the elbows. Draw your ribs in. And now tuck your chin into your chest. Breathe into your wrist joints. Breathe into the wrist capsules. So to find balance, to find newness, sometimes we need to do new things. We need to take new shapes. We need to take new habits. We need to find new ways to support ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally. Now look forward. From here, remember this flipped hand because we are going to do it again. From here, you're going to push into your feet and come up to stand on your knees. Reach your arms up to the sky, half salutation. Reach up, look up, no back bend. You're reaching your fingertips up, not back. Draw your ribs in. Then as you exhale, release your arms and take a seat. And as you sit, take your hands to your heart. Feel the control of your core. Inhale, push into your feet. Reach yourself all the way up. Hips over your knees, reach up, no back bend. Fingertips reach up, pull your belly, your core in. As you exhale, take a seat. Glide yourself back as you use your core hands to your heart. And again, like this, inhale, press into your feet, lift yourself up. Use your core, use your quads there. And as you exhale, release your arms, slowly come down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and sit on 1. Now come up, reach your arms up, let your palms face forward. Inhale. As you exhale, glide your hips back, bring your hands down for 3, 2, and 1. Land. Now separate your feet hip distance, tuck toes, come forward, inhale. As you exhale, glide hips, lift your knees into your first down dog. Turn your toes, all 10 toes over towards the right side. Straighten just your right leg and press into your right foot, the whole right foot. Press it into the floor. Feel that energy there through that right leg, the right calf, the right hamstring. Now look forward and climb onto your right fingertips. Send your hips, your butt bones up towards the sky a little bit more. And now from here, as you press into your left palm and your right fingertips, pick your left foot off the floor. See if you can bring your left heel towards your left glute, sending your left knee back. Breathe here. Slowly bend your right knee and take your left foot on top of your right knee, left foot on top of your right knee, just the way it sounds. Now from here, your right foot is still on the floor. Glide yourself back, as far back as you can. Flex the left foot. You'll start to feel some sensation in that left side. Option 1, stay. Option 2, walk your right hand a little closer. Take a seat slowly, slow motion. Take that left hip down to the floor and just glide that left foot back. So either you're lifted or you're seated, you decide. One more breath here. Feel the power of this left palm and your left arm. If you are seated, lift yourself back up. Right hand goes forward. Press your right palm down. Right toes face forward. Release left foot. Down dog. From here, turn all 10 toes over towards the left-hand side. Straighten your left leg as you press down through your left foot. Again, really feel the activation there of the left leg, the left calf, the left hamstring. Lift your butt bones up towards the sky a little bit more. Now look towards your left hand. Just climb onto your left fingertips nice and slow there. Can the hips go up a little bit more? Now from here, pick your right foot off the floor, bend your right knee. Take your right heel towards your right glute, but send your right knee back. Send it back. Feel into that right quad. Then take your right ankle over your left knee as you bend your left knee. So as you bend your left knee, that gives you more stability to hook right ankle over left knee. This is figure 4. Glide your hips back. Look forward. Keep looking forward. Think chest to thighs. If this is too much, take a seat. Walk the left fingertips forward closer, or rather towards you. Then take a seat. Bring your right hip down to the floor. Feel into that right glute, lean back just a little bit, keep that right foot flexed, breathe. So lots of work already with the tissues, creating some stimulation around your tissues. Your connective tissues hold a lot of issues, truly. So just feel into the sensation and use your breath, visualize your breath like a brush, and you're brushing out all the tangles that you're feeling. How did they get there? Push into that right hand. If you're seated, lift your hips up, take your left hand forward, release your right foot, down dog. Now, from here, look forward and walk your hands towards your toes. Gently, slowly. How slow can you go? How slow can you go? Super slow, slow motion. Slow charge, right? Just like supercharge, you'll hear slow charge, slow motion. From there, really feeling into every single part of your body. Bend your knees, let your head go now. Take your hands to your opposite elbows. You're in a ragdoll position. Your chest is on your thighs. There's a gentle comfort there. Sway a little bit side to side. Let your head go. All 10 toes are facing forward. Let your spine just hang. Switch your hands to the opposite elbows. Catch the opposite elbows. This time sway back, lift your toes. You're on the heels. And then go forward. Maybe lift your heels as you feel your toes. Back and forward. Back and forward. Good. Now from there, let your head go even more. Can you relax your head even more? Can you drop your brain even more? What's taking too much real estate in your brain? What's going on in there? What's the thoughts? What's the stuff? Remember, it's all in the box. You don't need it in your practice. So if it comes up, keep it locked up in that box. You won't need it. And if you really need it after practice, you can open the box and grab them. For now, let them be where they are, in that visualized box, that imaginary box. Let your arms go. Now, from here, slowly come up, bone by bone by bone by bone. Gently, gently, gently. Feel each vertebra of your spine coming up. And from there, stand nice and tall. Tadasana, let your arms release just beside you. Palms are facing into your body. Draw your ribs in. As you pull your ribs in, roll your shoulders back. Just feel your posture here, chin level with the floor. Close your eyes for a moment. And just feel the wave of your body. There is always a natural wave in your body. So, which means that you are never stuck. You are always moving. You are energy. You may feel stuck, right? Logically, you may feel stuck, but on a quantum level, you're not. You're just taking a pause. Let the eyes open. Let your hands join together, and as you look down to your feet, notice how you walk. Can you keep your feet neutral, or do you tend to open your toes out, like a duck feet? Notice how you walk, how your posture, how that walk affects your posture, how you're walking in your life, how you're walking yourself home. From there, inhale, lift your arms up, Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, dive down, fold, hinge through your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left leg back. As you inhale, drop your left knee down to the floor. You can stay on your fingertips or your palms, open the chest. As you exhale, hands down, glide your right leg back, down dog. Inhale, come forward into a plank pose, shoulders over your wrists. As you exhale, drop knees, chest, chin. Keep your butt bones lifted as high as you can. As you inhale, roll through cobra. Push into your palms, medium cobra or high cobra. You decide. As you exhale, tuck your toes and then glide your hips back. Active child's pose, straight to down dog. Lift your hips. Right leg goes up, down dog split. Point through your right toes. Keep your hips closed. On your exhale, look forward and slowly step your right foot as you pull the knee in between your hands. Land softly, look forward, inhale. Step left foot hip distance to meet right, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Reach the arms out and all the way up, look up, join your palms, see thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart, seal it up, samastitihi, standing at attention. Again, inhale, reach the arms out and all the way up, look up. Palms join, and as you exhale, dive down, fold, hinge through your hips. Halfway lift as you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right leg back into a lunge. Take your time, drop your right knee down to the floor, slow motion. As you inhale, open the chest, slingshot your heart through. As you exhale, plant your hands, pick up your back knee, glide that left hip back, step left leg